Hey guys, I'm Sunita and I welcome you on my channel Lovable Plants. Today I'll talk about a very colorful and vibrant indoor plant variety, Aglaonema. First let me share the varieties I have. This is Snow White Aglaonema. This is Lipstick or Red Aglaonema. This is Pink. This is Stardust. And this is Cutlass Aglaonema plant. Aglaonema are wonderful versatile plants for indoor. It is one sturdy plant that will grow indoors almost anywhere in any light conditions. Low lighting at home or office is not an issue with this beauty. A low maintenance plant that keeps growing without fail for years. These plants are the best air purifier. Aglaonema plant is known to clean out formaldehyde and benzene from the air in your home and more. Aglaonemas are ideally suited where an attractive foliage display is needed. You can place these plants in medium to low indirect light. Variegated variety like Stardust needs more light than other varieties. Never place them in direct sun, as direct sunlight will burn their delicate leaves. Aglaonemas are not very particular about their soil, but try to make a well-drained soil mix. You can take one portion of good quality garden soil, one portion coco peat, one portion perlite, and half portion vermicompost for these plants. This way, the soil will be loose. Repotting can be done during spring to summer, as this is their growth period time. When it comes to watering these plants, then always remember one thumb rule. Always check the soil with your finger. If it feels wet, then wait and let it dry before giving water. Always water these plants when the top 2 inches of soil gets dry. When you water, then make sure that water starts dripping from the drainage hole. Be extra careful during winter as the soil will take longer to dry, and if you water when it is already wet, then it may lead to root rot. As in winter, soil will not get this much temperature that it dries faster. Another most important point related to Aglaonema is never to give them tap water, as they are very sensitive to the salts and elements which tap water contains. Always use filtered water for these plants. These plants thrive in a warm and humid environment. During summer, if you do misting once a day, they will be very happy. Most often, you must have seen people doing misting the leaves from the top side. However, please remember that plants get their nutrients from the bottom side of the leaves. So when you mist the plant, then always make sure that you mist the leaves from both sides, like this. To increase humidity during winter time, you can add small humidifier to make these plants happy. For misting also, always use filtered water. When it comes to fertilization, you can fertilize these plants once a month. I give them this fertilizer on monthly basis. This is a sea secret that contains granules extracted from seaweed. Besides this, I give them 1 tablespoon of organic vermicompost on monthly basis. Please remember, if you have bought this plant recently, then it does not need any fertilization for at least 3 to 4 months. As the sellers pot them in good quality nutrients rich soil. despite proper watering and light condition, plant is not doing well, then you can give a small proportion of fertilizer and observe results. These plants like small planters. You can do its repotting if roots have filled the current container. You can do repotting from spring to summer, as this is their growth period. Please avoid repotting during winter time. Aglaonema can have pest attacks. The most common pests which attack this plant are scale, mealybugs and spider mites. If you have a small plant like these, then you can clean your plant with a wet cloth and remove them carefully. Afterwards, you can check regularly for recurrence. In case you have more bushy plant, then organic neem spray should help you to get rid of these pests. If your plant is too wet, then it is prone to these attacks as well. So always be careful while watering that you should not make soil too wet. It should be moist. You can propagate these plants through the stem or dividing them during repotting. To propagate with stem cuttings, wait until the middle of the summer when the weather is the warmest. Select a stem from the mother plant that's several inches long. Dip the cutting in rooting hormone and plant it in a small pot. Keep the soil moist and the cutting should take root within 3 to 4 weeks time. These plants are considered to be toxic for pets and humans. Please ensure you keep them out of reach of children and your pets. So this is all about aglaonemas. I hope you liked this video and you liked these colorful plants as well. If you like the video, please press the like button, and to see more such videos, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time.